As human beings, we hate uncertainty. We want the world to give us ironclad promises. We demand guarantees that a flight will be perfectly safe or that a new project will absolutely succeed. But the universe doesn't deal in guarantees. It only offers odds. Every choice we make is ultimately an exercise in probability. And here is where our minds betray us. We constantly confuse the severity of a possible outcome with the actual frequency of it happening. Because of this cognitive glitch, our biological intuition is a terrible navigator for modern life. It causes us to panic over the wrong hazards while completely ignoring the real ones. Psychologists call this dread risk. Researchers like Paul Slovic observed that catastrophic, highly uncontrollable events literally hijack our reasoning faculties. Think about commercial aviation. When a plane hits rough air and suddenly drops, it triggers an overwhelming primal terror that the aircraft will crash. Yet, you might feel perfectly calm scrolling through your phone while driving a car at 120 kilometers per hour. This dangerous mismatch in threat detection is caused by the base rate fallacy. Our evolutionary wiring trains us to fixate on highly visible, sensationalized single events. Meanwhile, we tune out the invisible, boring background statistics that actually govern reality. Unless we actively upgrade our mental operating system, we remain trapped by our own dread, easily manipulated by whatever headline is designed to scare us today. To step out of emotional chaos, we must rely on the language of clear, structural logic. We enter the mathematics pillar of thought. Bayesian Inference provides a practical mindset for managing uncertainty, allowing us to process new information without succumbing to panic. Bayesian thinking starts by establishing the base rate, measuring the actual background probability of an event. Then, when new evidence arrives, you update your confidence incrementally. You weigh the new data against the baseline, adjusting your stance without throwing away what you already know. Compare this to an untrained mind. The moment a scary headline drops, all prior logic is discarded, and the reaction swings instantly into panic mode. By thinking like a Bayesian, you replace emotional guessing with calculated, continuous adjustment. You build a stable architecture of risk. To actually compare our irrational dread against objective reality, we use a specific mathematical tool called expected value. Risk is calculated by multiplying the probability of failure by its actual cost to find true risk. For the texting driver, high probability and fatal cost create massive objective risk. For the airplane, microscopic probability neutralizes the fatal cost, resulting in near-zero actual risk. Calculating expected value forces our invisible mathematical reality to overrule our psychological illusions. Once you understand how probability works, chance is no longer a ghost of fear. It becomes a system you can navigate. This gives us clear rules for taking control. First, always look up the statistical base rate before you react to an alarming headline or a single scary event. Second, practice updating your beliefs incrementally based on actual evidence. Refuse to be baited into emotional extremes. By adopting the mathematics pillar of the triangle, we gain a tool that reflects reality exactly as it is structured. It acts as a mirror of souls, showing us precisely where our internal, primal fears have distorted the truth. By adopting this mathematical mindset, you step out of the casino of your emotions and finally take control of the odds.